All right, let's talk about cold email. You've probably seen that a lot of people are sending cold emails nowadays, probably get even more of them to your inbox. And you probably see some wild stories of people getting insane results with them, booking hundreds of sales calls and bringing on tons of new clients for their B2B business. So now you're wondering, hey, these people are seeing results. Will I see results for my business with cold email? In this video, my one and only goal is to show you what criteria we look for when bringing on a new client and what all of our star and top performing clients have in common so that you can go ahead, analyze, will cold email work for me, or what other acquisition strategy should I use for my B2B business? Now, let's back it up just a few steps and let me explain to you what a cold email really is. So a cold email is an email that you send to a prospect or a lead, and you basically tell them, hey, this is what I do. I'll do this for you. Are you interested? Right? That's really what a cold email is. But nowadays, there's so much technology and systems and processes around it, and a lot of competition as well, where there's a lot more to do with it, right? You need to be sending more volume. You need to be sending better emails. You need to have better offers, because a lot of the markets they're sending emails into and they're working in are more sophisticated than they were 2, 5, 10 years ago. Now, a lot of people make this misconception that cold email is just either a game of spamming as many emails as possible and playing the volume game, but also a lot of people make another misconception, which is I need to make the best possible email and reach out to 5 people a day. But in reality, cold email nowadays is more of a mix of both, where you want to be sending a lot of emails, but a lot of good emails and relevant emails to relevant people, and have personalization with them so that your email stands out from the other people within the inbox. When done correctly, cold email is thoughtful, targeted, and value-driven. Think of it this way. If you're a lawn repair company, you're going to go to people who have bad lawn care, not the people who have spotless gardens with perfect grass. You're going to go to the people who have a problem, and you're going to go ahead and solve it. Those are the people we're going to reach out to when you're offering your service, whether it's accounting, whether it's bookkeeping, whether it's manufacturing, marketing services, whatever it is. You need to go with the people who have problems, but you have the solution to. Now, just so you know who you're even listening to, my name is Alex Makowski. I run Infinite Bookings, which is a cold email lead generation agency, and we service over 100 B2B service-based businesses. And we've created go-to-market and cold outreach systems in over 15 different industries. Now, some notable companies that we've booked sales calls with for our clients are BMW, Jaguar Land Rover, Jets.com, the Academy Awards, and Formula One, and some other big companies. So feel free to check out the links in the description if you want to learn cold outreach or if you want us to do cold outreach for you. Both links are there. We also have a free course where you can learn cold outreach. There's over 6 hours of exclusive cold email content that you can watch and learn from. So without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Now, the number one thing that you need to be taking into consideration when you want to launch cold email is the audience that you're sending it to. So your total addressable market, right? Which is what we call, in marketers' words, TAM, right? So the bigger, the better. With cold email, like I said, you're not completely playing the volume game, but volume is a huge part of the game. So cold email works best when you have a large pool of potential prospects that you're able to reach out to and also personalize a message and find relevant copy to send to. So if your market is too small, let's say you have 4,000 people that you can reach out to, you're going to risk burning through your list really quickly, and then you have no one else to send emails to, which kind of defeats the purpose, because your whole point is to send emails, send more emails, and then follow up with these people. So that's the first part, is the size of it. Another part of it is, are you able to find the decision maker's email, right? So this is essential for success, and you have to be able to identify and see where these people congregate. A lot of the times this is on Apollo, on LinkedIn Sales Navigator, on other data sources like that. And you need to have access to a lot of accurate data on those key decision makers who are making, those calls and calling those shots on whether they're going to hire your service, whether they're going to work with your brand and stuff like that. So you need to be able to reach out to enough people and have those contact information. So just to give you an example, we were working with someone who would only be able to sell their product to dog and cat online brands. as you can imagine, there's not too many people who run those types of businesses. So our total addressable market was very small. And that's why they didn't see hundreds of sales calls, simply because they couldn't reach out to a lot of people because their product was just inherently made for a small total addressable market. So number one is audience. Number two is the company offer. So there's two types of offers when you're running any type of business. There's a demand generation offer, and then there's a demand capture offer. Okay, a demand generation offer creates interests and educates prospects who aren't yet aware of your solution. But a demand capture offer relies on prospects actively searching for your solution, right? Now, a demand capture offer is something good to run with Google Ads, for example. So if you run on something and you offer something that relies on people just actively searching and already know about your offer, they're just looking out for a solution, that's a demand capture offer. A demand generation offer, you need to be able to create interest within your prospect, all right? So being able to distinguish which one is your offer is going to allow you to know, is cold email going to work? Should I do something else, etc.? Next is, do you have product market fit? Now, this is a complete must-have, not only for cold email, but for making sales in general. Now, product market fit is just what it kind of seems like. Product and the market, is there a fit, right? Do the people in the market who you're selling to have a need for your solution, or do they even want it at all? So if you don't have product market fit, not only cold email isn't going to work for you, but paid ad isn't going to work for you. Content marketing isn't going to work for you. Blog posts, any possible marketing strategy under the sun is not going to work for you, right? No magic weapon is going to save you because you don't have product market fit, and it's an essential thing to have, right? Yeah, and basically, like it says here, no product market fit, no results, right? Next is, what campaign level offers can you make, right? This is all part of your company offer. So a campaign level offer is something that you can give to people for free. It's basically like a service-based lead magnet or a lead magnet of any type. So the more unique and valuable your offer is, the better response rates you're going to get. It's just very simple that way. So if you are able to give your target market something that they want, and something, for example, like a service-based lead magnet, or industry insights, or something interesting and unique that's valuable to them, you're gonna win their response, right? Because you're standing out from the inbox from the hundreds of other people who are just asking for a call, right? You're actually trying to give them something. You're not trying to take something away from them. So the rule of thumb is, the more that you give up front, the more you can ask for a return. And that's why for our own outreach campaigns, the best possible script that we ran was 1 sentence long. And it was literally just this. It was, hey, first name, can I build you a lead list of, and then their decision maker, right? The people that they're trying to reach out to. And once they saw that, they're like, yeah, I would love to see 1,000, and then whatever the decision maker was, whether it was account executives at small tech firms, or, marketing managers at e-commerce brands, or whatever it was, they would love to get in contact with them. And I'm the one who's giving them that ability. So it's a completely different positioning of the offer, because instead of you trying to take their money and then run their cold email for them, I was trying to give them something and then take something from them once they already got something from me, right? So that's the campaign offer. Next is very simple. What is your client lifetime value? Now, this is the lowest possible client lifetime value that you would like to run cold email. If you sell something that's less than $1,000, it's not going to work for you. Your client acquisition cost is going to be way too high for you to justify running cold email, and I recommend you run something else. Now, if it's over, you still have to be very careful, because if you're selling something for $2,000-$3,000, you're still very close to that $1,000 mark, and it might not make sense for you depending on what your offer is. Ideally, the higher ticket the offer, the better it's going to work for cold email, right? So, like I said, if it's under $1,000, this is not for you. The higher the better, right? So usually we look for at least $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 LTV for cold email to make sense for people. Next is a sales process. So you can book thousands of sales calls and get thousands of positive responses. If you don't have a lead management system and a sales process leading up to the call and post call, making sure that people are being followed up with, that they get the assets that they asked for, and that, you're doing a good job as a salesperson for your company, it's not going to work, right? No matter how much volume I throw at you, it's still not going to be a good system. So you need to have some sort of, even if it's a very basic one, some sort of sales process set up of turning the booked calls into actual cash for your company, right? And also another thing is iteration and management, right? So cold email is never a one and done solution, and almost anything in marketing is not a one and done solution, right? You need to have constant iteration and testing if you want to have results with cold email. So that's another thing. So those are the few things that you have to take into account if you want to run cold email. Now, if you found this video valuable, please drop a like, comment your favorite part, subscribe to the channel, because we'll have a lot more content coming out soon, and hopefully it'll help you out with your entrepreneur journey. So with that being said, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.